Now up is Sarah Dieter, a 10th grader from Duchesne, talking about ideas that spread. Let's have a big round of applause for Sarah.
I'm Sarah Dieter, and I'm talking about how by traveling you can exchange ideas and different thoughts and everything. So, about 7 years ago, my family was very, very fortunate to be able to go to Germany and Austria for a family vacation. One of the things we got to do was to go into a salt mine, and we had to wear protective clothing, and we took a little tram into the mine. From time to time, to get to the different levels, we would take little wooden slides to go from each level. Now, who says that they get to do this daily? I have been incredibly blessed to be able to travel to all these places, and I'm here to tell you how traveling and doing something completely different can change everyone's lives as well as my own, and can instill new ideas. So, first of all, we experience new ideas, and we get into new habits while traveling. And we have a different way of doing things while there, like getting up at the crack of dawn to go see that site, or eating dinner or eating lunch at 2 p.m. so you can eat with the locals, and then not going back out until 9 p.m. that night to eat dinner. You learn the language, you learn the beautiful language and the beautiful cultures that while you're there, and you also learn what not to say or what not to do, and this has really affected my life because it's so completely different from what I'm used to. Like, for example, one day we were having lunch in Italy, and my dad tried to speak French to one of the Italian waitresses, and she couldn't understand anything. So this just goes to show you that every single person is different. Every single country is different, and those Europeans aren't just those crazy Europeans. So you get immersed in different settings than you're used to, but you have to adapt to those settings. And my family, we're usually very not used to these new places, but we have to get comfortable in them in order to take in the beautiful scenery and the beautiful culture and everything that's there. And it's, after you get used to it, it is so beautiful. And then you get to learn about the people and the daily life, and you experience things that you never thought you'd get to experience. Like, for example, while in Austria, my family got to go see the glass house that Liesl and Ralph sang "You Are 16 Going on 17" in The Sound of Music. So, also, new ideas are spread while traveling, and you learn about these people and about their own past, and so you can learn what you can do in the future also. And for example, we met a woman tour guide who had moved to Spain with her husband and her 2 kids because she'd gotten bored of Washington and her life there. So she opened up her own tour guide agency to show everyone her side of Spain, what she loved about Spain, and I thought that was amazing. And we also stayed in a house of this French couple who were cow herders and had lived in France their whole entire lives, and I also thought that was really cool. So you also learn how to act, and you learn about the culture and these different things that people do all the time, and it's really crazy. And you learn things like a 9-course dinner in Italy is the normal. You sit down and you eat, and it's just crazy, and you are so full by the end. But you just feel so happy and so blessed that you get to do stuff like that. And then I have learned to respect these cultures so much, and I bring these home and I share them with everybody that I can so that they can want to learn about these cultures and these people in this country that I've been to and I get to share about. And then we also learn things about the earth while we travel. And we learn about the different, about the Gulf of Mexico and the difference between that and the crystalline waters from Fiji. And you get to see that there's you get to see the cultures that you've never been exposed to. Like going to Fiji 2 summers ago with my mom and my sister, we stayed on a little resort near Nadi, and one of the things we got to do is we took a bus through a little town to go hiking to see a beautiful waterfall. And as going through this town, we saw all the people milling about and all the like colorful houses, and it was just really, really amazing to see a new culture that you'd never ever experienced before. And so that now has changed my life because my eyes are open to something new and incredible. So when I come home after traveling, there always seems to be something different with my house or with Houston, because I'm used to people who are speaking different languages that I'm trying really hard to understand, and then eating at home instead of eating out at some crazy little back cafe where the food is just amazing. But the one thing I always do is I come home and I post my pictures and my stories on the internet or Facebook about all that I got to do. And that's how my experiences are spread, and other people get to be inspired, and they next ask me or my mother what are the places to go to and how to get there, and we can really get them excited to go to these places and learn the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things that are there. So just taking a picture of yourself eating fish and chips or riding on the Falkirk rotating boat wheel, you can inspire someone to go travel, go see the world for their own eyes, not through the eyes of a TV or a computer or anything. You can inspire them to go out and actually experience the world like as it is today. So go experience your world because it is yours. It's not somebody else's. And then you can then go and enlarge your own horizon. Thank you.